Hello. We are here again. In Skibi Defense New Chinese New Year update. 4 new units and 2 new event. And it's incredibly hard. So I have done couple grinding to get them. It takes a while to get them. So how you get the 4 new unit? So the first unit you can just get it with the new currency they added, which is Ang Pao. So you just do the event to get the Ang Pao. So then you can purchase the first unit, which only costs 750 Ang Pao. So next for the Lunar unit, you'll need to beat the new event. The hard one, not the easier one. And it's really difficult. It requires you 4 players with an uncomprehended loadout. What I mean is, you need the rich teammates. Yes. So now the third unit, which is Lunar Dragon. You can get it from the golden envelope, which is obtainable from the event chapter. But it's 5% chance to get it.
Finished.
The event chapter dropped the gold envelope. The easier one is 5% chance to drop and the hard one is 25% chance to drop. Painful. And the last unit, you'll only need the 3 units from earlier to unlock it.
Hooray!
But you have to purchase it for 3,500 Ang Pao. Well, enough yapping, let's see what these towers can do. And please subscribe while you're watching and tell me on the comment. Is it worth the effort? So now I am ready. Let's place the first tower down.
Super Idol 的笑容都没你的甜，8月正午的阳光都没你耀眼，热爱105度的你，滴滴青春的蒸馏水。
Cool. So this unit starting with 5,720 DPS with 60 range. And it looks like it can crit, with some pretty good looking critical chance. Here is first attack animation. Second upgrade. The first attack throw increased from 5,700 DPS to 8,480 DPS and range increased from 60 to 70 range. And learned a new attack called Sing, doing 11,000 DPS and having 60 range. Here is the second attack animation. Third upgrade. The throw attack increased from 84,800 to 27,720 DPS. And range increased from 70 to 100 range. Sing attack increased from 11,000 to 46,200 DPS. And range increased from 60 to 90. And also learned a new attack called Splash, doing 85,800 DPS and having 65 range. Here is the third attack animation. Now last upgrade. The throw attack does 62,250 DPS with 115 range. Sing attack now does 110,250 DPS with 100 range, and lastly Splash attack doing 204,750 DPS with 75 range. Overall, pretty okay unit. But he has a crit, so whenever he crits he does enormous damage. For example, the Splash attack does 511,870 damage, times it with 12,500. You can do 6,398,375,000 damage. But he barely trigger the crit since it has probably 0.0001% chance. Alright, moving on to the next unit. Lunar TV.
Yes, Queen! Slay! Slay! Slay your enemy!
So this unit starting with 610,000 DPS and having 250 range. Also applies burn. Doing 25,000 DPS. Here is the attack animation. Second upgrade. The dragon throw attack increased from 610,000 to 810,000 DPS. And range increased from 250 to 275 range. Also learn a new attack called Power Punch. Doing 780,000 DPS and having 225 range. And here the second attack animation. Next upgrade. Power Punch increased. Doing 1.58 million DPS and range increased to 250. Dragon Toss attack also increased. Doing 1.51 million DPS and range increased to 300. Final upgrade. Power Punch dealing from 1.58 million to 2.78 million DPS and range increased from 250 to 275. Dragon Toss now changed to Extreme Dragon Toss. Doing 2.51 million DPS with 325 range. Also, she now has a wings at final upgrade. Also she has a 2 passive. From what I heard, she has 1.50 times damage increase on passive, and the second passive is when her meter reached to 100% means she will always crit, which dealing 2 times more DPS. It works similar like Joggo unit if you have it. And she can do unimaginable amount of damage. She even somehow being better than the Jimmy 5.0 max lobby upgrades. So yes, this unit really worth getting. So go get it. Now the third unit. Lunar Dragon. Well, I guess we're showcasing Paralyzed Cancer Stage 5 Dragon instead. The dragon starting with 225,600 DPS and having 215 range. And it has a passive which he will give you 25,000 income every hit, capping at 500,000. Pretty good. So here is the attack animation. The passive now increased, giving 50,000 income every hit, capping at 1 million. The first attack increased to 645,600 DPS and now having 245 range. And learned a new attack slam, doing 615,000 DPS and having 225 range. So here is the second attack animation.
Oh, brother, this guy!
Isn't that peak? Now moving on to the next upgrade. Passive income increased to 10,000, capping at 2 million. Bite attack increased to 1.04 million DPS and having 265 range. Slam attack also increased to 1.01 million DPS and range increased to 235. And learned another attack called Breath, doing 338,330 DPS with 315 range and also applies burn. So here the third attack animation.
It's just so big.
Now the last upgrade. Passive income increased to 200,000 income every hit, capping at 5 million. The bite attack now doing 2.01 million DPS and having 295 range. Breath attack increased to 2.33 million DPS and 350 range. And lastly the third attack now slam, now doing 1.94 million DPS and range increased to 275. So this unit is probably the best money making unit right now. But it's pretty expensive to place it down. Pretty interesting animation and it looks like they have put a lot of effort when making this unit. 8 out of 10.
Boy, if you don't...
Alright, let's be honest. This unit is good for some specific chapters, which has terrible damage income, like for example chapter 6 Nightmare. But for now there is only one chapter that is good for this unit to be put on used. Who knows? Maybe in the future this unit would become meta for once. Now lastly, Temple Tower. So firstly, it's giving out 2100 cash, boosting 5% range, and spawn a rat drone. Here is the rat.
Oh shit! A rat! Oh! 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 A rat!
First upgrade. It's now giving 65,000 cash and can boost range by 7% now. It also can now spawn rabbit, horse, and a snake. And here they are. Second upgrade. It's now giving 410,000 cash and boosting tower by 10% range. And now it can spawn a goat, ox, and dragon. So here the dragon. Now there is the ox. And for some reason, the goat is not there. Ox also can attack, dealing 115,000 DPS. Now last upgrade, giving 1.2 million cash, and now boosting tower with 11% buff. Also can now spawn the Monkey King. So here is the
Monkeys.
King. Monkey King also can attack, doing 550,000 DPS. So basically this tower is just another same tower like Graveyard and Snow Globe with just different buffer. Probably soon they will make another tower like this with cash gain as a buff. Please stop it. It's getting boring. Pretty interesting unit. I have explained every unit on each showcase, you can watch it in case you miss it. Overall, I'd say the worth getting unit would be my choices. The Lunar Dragon. And I have explained it why. Why not Lunar TV, you say? Well, it's probably going to get power creep in later updates, and it most likely probably going to get nerf as well. But who is gonna stop you from getting it, right? Also I want to say, this game now has bugs everywhere. Lots of outdated unit and useless unit being added. Jimmy 5.0 never gonna get its shoulder laser VFX. Paralyzed stage 5 cancer dragon. Reused tower idea. And what even is this? It's over my monitor screen. Also, I want to thank for those who has donated me their envelope. You guys are amazing. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Like and sub, please. And see you guys in the next video.